What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a very exciting, very special episode of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Of course, my name is Blaze, and today it's a super fun-filled day. It's a special episode, episode 257. You might be asking yourself, Blaze, why is that a special episode? Doesn't matter. But it is actually a special episode because exactly 1 year ago today, I did my very first episode of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, and you can see that in the comments below. I put a link to that first episode, so you can see how far I've come in filming these episodes and how much fun it's been over the course of the last year. I want to take a second to thank everybody who has tuned in, who has hit that like button, who's hit that subscribe button, who's watched any number of minutes of my videos, and I want to say a special thank you to everybody on my channel for getting me through a whole year. I did a video every Monday through Friday, which is a very daunting task and something I wasn't really sure I was going to be able to pull off, but I did it. I did it for a whole year. So I want to say a special thank you to everybody who's watching this video right now and anybody who may be watching the video in the future. Thank you so much for one whole year of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online videos, and I want to let you know there's a special announcement coming up a little bit later on in the episode, and so make sure that you stay tuned for that. At the end of the episode, I'll talk about a special subject, and I'll bring that up. But once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the love and support that you've given me, and thank you again for 1 year of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. So, having said that, let's go ahead and get into a match. I think it's time to get into a versus match. That is going to include the Golduck is OP deck. I've updated the stats on the bottom to include last week's stats because yesterday I think I won a couple and lost like 3 maybe, something like that, or I lost 2, something like that. Or, I had them just include this week's stats, but I went ahead and made that adjustment to last week too. I thought I lost last week's stats, that's why I changed it. But the stats on the bottom show that I played 22 matches and I've won 13 times. So the deck's not perfect, but it's actually kind of fun to play, and it's really easy to make if you're looking for a solid deck that you'd like to use. So let's go ahead and get this party started. You can see I have a win streak of 3 right now, which is pretty good. I don't usually have a win streak, but when I do, it's good. I'm really excited to have a win streak when I do have a win streak. So it's all good there. We're gonna go with a heads flip here, and I'm gonna choose to go second if I can. I usually do choose to go second. So my opponent, they'll probably choose to go first, I'm guessing. Let's see. Here we go. New turn. And Psyduck to start the game is actually kind of a nice start to this round. I'll take a Psyduck at the first spot. That's not bad. I can always confuse my opponent, making it easier to get the jump on him. I am going to use that on the next turn and evolve as well. So here I'm going to try to discard some energy cards. He's still got 2 more. That's a little scary, but I'm going to go ahead and select done. I went first, so he's going to get to attack first, which is kind of a little scary there, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Mew is a good card. Mew EX is a good card, but it only has 120 HP, and you give up 2 prize cards. Versatile is the ability that lets you use any attack from any other Pokemon on your bench, or any attack in play, actually, yours or your opponent's. So if it wants to use Eruption, and it probably will, I'm guessing that's going to happen. So my opponent's going to be pretty quick to set up, I think, and as long as I can get this going with 60 damage, I should be okay. I don't like these decks all that much. I hate playing them, to be honest. This is very clearly going to be an Eruption deck, though, and I'm very worried about what's going to happen. Of course, that Mew is going to be a threat. So we're going to use this, get a Remoraid out so I can try to get some draw power going. Always nice to have some draw power. Professor Sycamore. Oh gosh, not what I wanted at all. That's actually really bad. I'm going to grab a Psyduck again. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, Psyduck. I'm gonna attach this energy card because I have this feeling my opponent is gonna be able to do basically whatever he wants, and I need this Golduck to come back into my hand. 40 damage, I guess. Not quite what I had in mind, but hopefully my opponent won't be able to retaliate, at least not too devastatingly. In will probably help my situation. I'm not too sure what my opponent's going to be able to do once they get... I mean, once they get a Typhlosion, it's going to be rough. But so far, so good. No Typhlosion. Go with that evolution. Go with this Floatstone here. Drop this Remoraid also. Let's go ahead and use In again. I need to get some energy cards in my hand, and if I don't... Oh my gosh. I have 2, so I'm good here. I can use this to get 2 energy cards. Let's attach energy to this Golduck. And let's go ahead. I'm just going to use Scratch because I don't have to worry about... I'll just KO that Pokemon. May as well. So this Mew's probably going to come up. I'm guessing... Yep, Typhlosion needs to come up as well. Once it does, it's going to be a little devastating. But I now have the ability to get 4 prize cards, so... Of course, Eruption's not going to help. Ooh. Just enough damage to get the KO, 160. All it takes is 2. 80 damage per. So it's pretty nuts. So here... I should be able to get everything I need. Let's go with a Octillery right there. I can use the Versus Seeker to do it again for Staryu. I'm going to have to get 2 energy cards and discard them. I wonder if Mew is a good choice in this deck. I don't think it is. It's not the choice I would have gone with. Because you're giving up 2 prize cards if your opponent is able to deal 120 damage, which in today's game is not difficult to deal 120 damage. So while my opponent can still bring out this Mew, you know, I can KO this one too pretty easily, get 2 more prize cards, and then KO this one because of the double damage pretty easily as well. So should be enough for the KO there. And that's fine. I get that card right back, and that's all that matters. That is all she wrote. Bring up this Psyduck. Get it evolved. I've pretty much got the leeway here to do whatever I want, for the most part. I'm going to get that Staryu ready to go into Starmie. Oh, let me KO that Typhlosion. That sounds like a better plan. Oh, I can't. I can't yet. That's fine. So Starmie is now up. We're going to go ahead and discard this one, because I can't use it anyway. Get those 2 energy cards and deal 120 damage. The downside here is I need an energy card here in order to get that going. So this will be 2 more prize cards. As long as I have an energy card, I should be able to attach it to this Psyduck. Should be in good shape. So I think if you're going to use Mew in this deck, or any deck, it's probably a good idea to get a Fighting Fury Belt out on it, because without the Fighting Fury Belt, you're going to have a hard time keeping it alive. And if you're giving up 2 prize cards, it could be bad. These decks are very powerful, and if you can make one, it's definitely worth putting it together if you can. Getting 5 energy cards back into the deck is going to be super priceless for my opponent. 240 damage on that one. Go right here. I got an energy card from that prize card, so I should be good. This is going to be the end of the match right here. Go ahead and discard that Remoraid. Get those energy cards in. I'm going to drop this Psyduck also. Just in case something crazy happens and I make a mistake, I want to have a backup, but looks like I'm good. Buka! Deads. Deads. So there we go. Daily prize is going to be 25 tokens. Coolio. Also making my way up to 330 right here. So that'll be fun. Win streak of 4 right now, which is never happens to me, by the way. So I will certainly take a win streak of 4. Seems like the good thing. Seems like a good thing to take. So 10 minutes in, 1 match down already. I'm going to try to squeeze in 3 matches and open up another pack of cards today. And then at the end of opening the cards, I'm going to talk about a few things going on my channel. So that'll be coming up a little bit later on. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Let's see what cards I get that are rare. Hopefully something good. Not going to hold my breath, though, because it seems like every time I open a pack, it's not quite as good as I'd want it to be. But they can't all be winners, and I get that. Okay. 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 Scoundrel Ring. I wonder if it's possible to make a deck with Vaporeon in a deck that is not water and still attach this card to Pokemon that are not normally water types. And then always get that card back into your hand. I wonder if that's a feasible strategy or if it's something that I'm just kind of, you know, talking out of my mouth here. Ooh, there's a couple things I can do here that I think I'm going to have to try. I can't do it yet. My opponent has all EX Pokemon on the bench, so... And the energy requirements of these Pokemon are pretty hefty. This one's already powered up, though, so... Eek. Eek. I can't evolve on the first turn. So I'm going to go ahead and... I'm just going to play my hand here and try to get these energies into the discard pile. All 5 of them? It sounds like it might be a mistake, and it probably will be, but I want to get rid of those cards and all the energies that are in my deck. So now I'm pretty much guaranteed to get a Psyduck and a Golduck and a couple other things too. So, except I did not get one of those at all. So that's very unfortunate. That kind of sucks, actually. That's actually really bad. I might deal 20 damage here, and the next turn I can go ahead and get another Sycamore, but there's a lot of cards. Like, these Octilleries are both in the discard pile, so I need that Pokemon Stretcher to come out there too, so I can save the day on that. Dive Ball will be good for Psyduck. I could evolve him, but I don't want to. I'm going to go ahead and attach this right here. I'm going to drop these cards again. I know I've got a Pokemon Stretcher in the deck somewhere. I need it. If I can get the Pokemon Stretcher, I'll be okay. There it is. Okay. So as long as I can get this, let's go ahead and get 3 Pokemon. Because there's 3 important Pokemon I need to get out of that deck. So I can only have 3 Pokemon on the bench, so I'm going to wait for Remoraid to come up. If this gets KO'd, I have another one. Of course, I'm gonna get right back anyway. So here we go with a Tails, 10 damage. This is gonna do 80 damage plus 80 more if I'm asleep. 20 damage for each darkness energy attached to all Pokemon. That's 80 so far, plus 20 for the attack too, so 100 damage. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get that Psyduck back, so it's not too devastating, but it's pretty devastating. Drop this. Drop this. We're going to get this on here as well. Let's go ahead and get another Sycamore because I don't have anything that I need right now. I wouldn't say this is a desperation move, but it is something that I need a solution, like right now. It did not come. And a Tails. I kind of want to retreat for... oh, gosh. I really feel like I should retreat and maybe do a confusion. It may not be the best move, but it's going to keep me in the game a little bit longer. Is the retreat cost here? It's 2, so he could retreat and bring this one out instead. It's going to deal 100 damage no matter what, and that can KO any of my Pokemon, so... I suppose we shall see what's going to happen. With any luck, he'll hurt himself, and that'll happen a couple times. And the retreat, now it's going to deal 60 damage, which is not enough for the KO. There's 80 damage. Here's Sycamore. For this one, probably. Oh, there's 90 damage, so good call. That was well played. Can't be upset about that one. So I'm fairly confident in the next pull I can get the cards that I need here. I'm going to end up running out of options, though, if this continues. So here I'm going to get 6 new cards. I need to start dealing damage, period. So let's go ahead and get... This is not going to work out, is it? Yeah, let's go ahead and get Staryu, or Starmie, I should say. Get it evolved, get this one attached here. Oh, let's keep that in the game. We'll drop this Remoraid. 2 more energy cards. This might help keep some things going. 120 damage. My opponent is still going to be able to KO me. I can get the card back and I can still deal damage, but it's going to be very challenging. Oof. That is not good. Not good at all. So... I guess I'm going to use... Drop that too. Drop this Remoraid for 2 energy cards. I'm only going to be able to deal 60 damage. It's not enough. It would be enough without that Fighting Fury Belt, though. But if I can discard an energy card, maybe I can buy some time. So, here's this. Fingers crossed. Without that energy card, he can't retreat, and he also can't do the attack. I'm guessing he has an energy card somewhere, or he can get it, or he can switch, or something's going to happen, and it's going to take it out of the equation. So, also, if this Golduck dies, I don't get it back. So there's that. I kind of need this card. I don't want to shuffle anything. I don't want to shuffle this into the deck, but I will if I have to. 15 cards left, so I got to be careful about how I spend the other stuff. For Psyduck? Okay. Um, just to buy some time. That's a float stone. Ugh. I have a feeling he has another float stone. I don't want to do either of these, but I kind of have to. Alright, we're going to attach energy to Psyduck, do the confusion, possibly retreat on the next turn. Of course, I might be able to get another Golduck out of the deal. There are none in the discard pile, so there's at least 3 somewhere. If I can just get a Remoraid, I can maybe do some damage here, but does not look like that could be the case, at least not yet. Still no energy in the first 6 cards. There's a Golduck. That's going to be a KO. However, I don't like where this is going. To be totally honest, I don't like how this is shaping up. I only need to do 40 damage, so I'm only going to do one of them. He's probably going to KO this Pokemon next, so there is that. This Golduck has to start dealing some damage. I don't think that's going to happen. Skyla will help me get Remoraid, which is kind of good. 60 damage is what it's going to do. 70 damage now. Another Shaman? One energy card will end the game for this Golduck. He's got to have it. Trainer's Mail for Sycamore. He's got to have an energy card in the next 7 cards. It's definitely going to happen. But he already used Skyla. Ooh, Lysander. Okay. No matter what he makes me bring out, I can retreat. So, well, there's a KO. That's unfortunate. That's going to put a real damper in my situation. So, if I get Remoraid, though, I can make something happen. Are there any Versus Seekers? No. I also don't have any Lysanders, so I'm kind of in a tough spot. Very tough spot. I do have a Starmie, though, and if I don't, I can get some more. This is going to be rough. I probably should have just grabbed a Starmie from the deck. I did not think that through. So I'm kind of not going to win. It's definitely not going to happen. He's KO'd. I can bring him up, but I won't be able to evolve Starmie. Not on the first turn. Unless I get a Wally. He's dead. So, well played. Very good strategy. Taking away all of my options here. So, can't really be upset about the outcome. Had to happen this way. It's too bad. It's so sad. Scratch attack for 20 damage is not going to be enough for the KO. One prize card will end the game. So, I was able to get at least 2 prize cards off of it. So, it is what it is. I'm not too worried. I think it was a good match overall. Took the 4 streak and ended the whole thing. So, it's a darn shame, but it's okay. It was a close one. I really feel like I could have done more on that had I tried to target those Shaman. That's all it would have taken is to KO 2 of those Shaman, but there was a lot going on there that I couldn't. I didn't have a whole great control over that situation. So anyway, one more match, then we'll get to the pack of cards, then we'll get to the special announcement. I do want to take a minute to thank everybody for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. Always nice to have you. And this deck is actually, it's as fun to watch as it is fun to play. It's interesting how the strategies just kind of unfold, and sometimes they work out really well, other times not so much. So it is fun though. I like these card sleeves. They're very cool. Ooh. Full pick. So we got a Ninetales GX deck that we're going up against, and I haven't seen that card in a little while, so I can't remember what's in it. But it can't be too bad, I suppose. Using a Lily on the first turn is not bad, giving you 8 cards on your first turn. Also got a Tapu Koko regular, Electric Ball for 100. Flying Flip does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, so that could be devastating. At the end of the day, hopefully it's not too devastating. I don't have any GX or EX Pokemon in this deck, so that is kind of wasted. Choice banned. 30 more damage to Pokemon EX or GX. He doesn't know that, though. It's a secret to everyone. He won't be able to attack right now, so that's cool. 20 damage if he was. Not too bad. Really hoping to get something like Octillery on the first turn would be great. I'm not thinking that's going to happen. I might be able to discard this energy card, though. That'd be cool. Not quite what I had in mind there. Cool. I may as well evolve. We'll get this attached. I can't really do anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and end. I'm not sure what the next card's going to be. I'm really hoping it's a Remoraid, but the chances are like 3 in 45 right now. Although, this might help. This could help a lot, actually. All I need is a Remoraid and a Wally or a Versus Seeker. Cool. Psyduck in the bottom. To the bench. Might be good. I can also... I won't have any chance for... I won't have any chance to get... Psyduck. Octillery out. At least not yet. Maybe. Maybe I will. Let's go ahead and do this. I can't evolve on the first turn, but on the first turn that I play him, but I have it ready, so should the need arise, I can use it. He's got the GX now, so it's going to be a little scary on the next turn. Oh, I should have put that energy on there. So this is going to be Ice Blade, 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Blizzard Edge for 160 could be bad. Probably will be bad in the long run, but I think it might work out. I think. I'm hoping. This will help me a little bit too. So my opponent, of course, is going to use N right here to try and disrupt me, which rightfully so. I'm in good shape right now, I think. So hopefully I get Octillery back. I need Octillery. I have the means to get it, so that's good enough. And I can get Golduck ready. Just can't do anything else. I can use N. That's probably better. So, which one are you doing? This one? Nope, they all have 60. Not gonna KO me today. Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and get another Psyduck out there. We'll attach this energy card to him. Use that. We're going to retreat. Probably should not do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Versus Seeker for N to shuffle the deck again, because I need different cards. Otherwise, this is not going to work at all. Still not quite what I had in mind, but it's not terrible. It'll work. Got that. There's no energies in the discard pile, so I'm not going to use that. Let's go ahead and draw another card. Hopefully an energy card. No. I should have one on the next turn regardless, so let's go ahead and do Double Jet for 60 damage. So next turn I'm using this and this. Depending upon the attachments of my opponent, I might have to use this as well. But I'm definitely going to discard my hand because I need to. Oh no! Not the float stone. Oh, great. That's not what I was wanting. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. I didn't think about it, but I had a feeling my plan wasn't going to happen. Probably, I was going to say, yeah, probably 50 damage. Here would be fine. It's not going to hurt me all that much. It will hurt, but it won't kill me. Let's go ahead and get another Psyduck down. I guess I can get the other Golduck. I kind of made a mistake right there, but I'm hoping it's not going to matter. Hoping. And draw the extra card. Okay. That might help. I should be able to do 120 damage, which is perfect, by discarding this card. Grabbing this one. 120 damage coming at you. Now I can do 120 every turn. Don't want to forget that. He's pretty much KO'd, which is why I wanted to get him out. So here is the attack. Now my opponent is probably definitely going to use in. I mean, it'd be kind of foolish not to do that. So I'm really thinking that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Get it? What Pokemon could he possibly be trying to get right now? Okay. It's going to make sense when I KO this one. I want to use Lysander to get this one out next. So I am guessing he's going to use an in again. Seems to be the common trend around here. Nest Ball for a Psyduck? I don't have any. I guess we're going to have to use this. I don't want to use this, but it's better than nothing. He fully heal himself? Oh, the GX attack. Move all damage counters. Okay, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Draw some more cards here. Definitely going to need some more cards. Cool. Get rid of one of those. I may as well take a peek at his hand. I can do it again next turn too, should something crazy happen. No. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to discard that so I can get the 2 energies required to do the attack. So I know my opponent has one of these in his hand, possibly an energy card, but maybe not. This is a 1 retreat cost, so that's all he needs to do to switch things out. I'm not sure. Okay. I should still get the KO on this one. Should still get it. In, of course. Probably the best move right now. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. This card's amazing, by the way. Aqua Patch. Attach a water energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. Wonderful card. I love that card. Energy Drive, eh? 60 damage? Let me get some Pokemon back into the deck. I could even get one into my hand if I wanted to. Like... Oh, you know what? I don't really have an option there. I guess I can get Psyduck and Golduck back. Let's just start attaching stuff, I suppose. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Darn it. That's fine. Actually, I can use this, so it's fine. I want this KO. badly. Also, what else is in here? Is there another energy card? Yes. So I can get rid of this one. I haven't KO'd any of his Pokemon just yet, but I have a feeling that I will. I want this card just to have it in my hand, so it's not in the discard pile. It won't matter, really. But I want it in my hand. There's a KO for you. Oh, I don't like Sycamore in this situation. It doesn't really, that doesn't seem to go very well. I'm gonna use Lysander and get this KO. He's probably gonna die. But he's got a float stone, so even if I do the 120, he's just gonna get switched out. So, ooh, this could be good. I guess it really depends on how many Versus Seekers and Lysanders I have left. I have at least one Lysander in the deck. I have at least one Versus Seeker somewhere. So as long as I can get to it, I can KO this one and then KO this one. It's not a big deal. You can do that all day if you want. I don't even mind. No, I get it right back though. It's okay. So this one's coming out. Oh, goodness. I have like far too many of these things. Let's go ahead and get that Lysander out here. Make him switch out for this one, because any water Pokemon can retreat for free on that one. The ability's worth more. So here's a KO, 120 damage. 2 prize cards. If any one of those is a Lysander, I'm going to win the game. So, there we go. Not quite. But it's not terrible. $160 damage, but he can't use it the next turn. So, and I've got a train of Psyducks that can come out there, so he's gonna have to KO 4 Psyducks in a row in order to make this happen. And all I need to do is get a Lysander, which could be anywhere. It could be here. The Versus Seeker and the Lysander could be right here, and that would be most unfortunate. So here he's going to use Lysander for probably maybe Octillery or Starmie. I'm not sure which one he wants to KO, because either one would be fine. But, oh. That's got a free retreat cost, though. I'm not really sure why you did that. I guess to get the KO, but I don't think that was entirely necessary. In fact, now I have what I need to kind of make some things happen. I'd love to get a Lysander right now. Maybe? Cool. Is one in here? Oh, Versus Seeker and Lysander are both in there, so I've got a really good chance right here. So, let me go ahead and pull out another Pokemon, just so I have a better chance of getting Lysander. I'm going to discard it immediately, though. Actually, I'm going to discard one of these Golducks. Or no, yeah. Yeah. I'm not really sure why I did that. I didn't really need to do that. Here is 120 damage. He's going to retreat and bring out something else, and that's totally fine. This turn, I've got a couple of options. He can still use the Blizzard Edge attack, 160 damage. Didn't use it last turn. I think in some way he's trying to win the prize game, but if he doesn't retreat, I'm going to beat him. 90 plus 120 is just enough. So at this point, it's pretty much over. Doesn't even have to be a shaman type situation. So here we go. Just in case something crazy happens, I want to make sure I'm covered. Because you never know. Just in case it wasn't enough, my math was off, something crazy could have happened, it worked out pretty well. So, alright, cool. So let's go ahead and open up a pack of cards here. I think I have a Steam Siege pack to open up. I don't quite have enough for a Guardians Rising just yet, but I will have enough probably tomorrow or Friday. Let's go into the collection. And it's going to be a Steam Siege. I'm going to open up one of these real quick, too, because I have so many of them. I never open them because I don't really like the cards that you get out of them. It'll get me a little bit closer to opening up the other one, too. So, Poliwrath, 150 HP, Split Spiral Punch for 30, confuses your opponent's active Pokemon, and Wake Up Slap for 80. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, the attack does 80 more damage. Then remove all special conditions from that Pokemon. So 160 is not too bad. If you can have an Ariados on your bench, you could deal 160 damage every turn with this card. I kind of like it, but it'd be hard to use. Let's see what else we get out of these real quick. Then we'll move on to the pack. Then the special announcement. I know it's the point you've all been waiting for. Dragolge is 110 HP, severe poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned with 4 damage counters in between turns. And Dragon Pulse for 60, discard the top card of your deck. One more, and then we'll move on. And this is a Chansey, 120 HP, Scrunch. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks during your opponent's next turn. And Double Edge for 80 does 80 damage to itself. Okay. Steam Siege. Let's see what's inside here real quick. Real quick like. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. To see more Pokemon trading card game videos and other videos I'm doing on Twitch and everything too. So don't forget to do that. Ooh, I don't have this card yet. So I'm actually kind of excited to get this one. Steelix EX. 180 HP. Wild Edge for 80 damage, you may do 50 more damage. If you do, this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. An Iron Tail for 100 damage. 100 damage times the number of heads that you flip until you get tails. So potentially, it could KO any Pokemon in the game if you manage to flip 3 heads. Partnering this up with a Victini card would definitely be in your best interest. But again, there's no guarantee you're going to be able to flip 2 or 3 heads in a row. Anyway. Clauncher, 60 HP, double pincers for 10 damage times the number of heads. We've also got Tangrowth, 130 HP, Leaf Storm for 80 damage, heal 40 from each of your grass Pokemon, and Flog for 110, does 30 more damage if you flip heads. Captivating Pokepuff, your opponent reveals his or her hand, put any number of basic Pokemon you find there onto your opponent's bench. Drifblim with 100 HP, Eerie Wave, 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is confused. And Burst Curse. Discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. Put 8 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way that you'd like. Tangela with 80 HP. Slam does 30 damage. Flip 2 coins and 30 times the number of heads. and Mega Drain for 40 damage, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. Clink with 50 HP, Disorderly Flip, 10 damage times the number of heads after flipping 4 coins. Krogunk with 60 HP, Poison Up if the defending Pokemon is poisoned, put 3 more damage counters on that Pokemon between turns. And it can be applied more than once. It's a great attack, but you really have to be careful with it. But it's a great partner up with Ariados. Ariados I think is what's called. And Mankey, 60 HP, Focus Energy. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Flop attack does 50 damage. Normally Flop only does 10. And Shellos with 70 HP, Rain Splash for 10 damage. So, I do want to thank you guys for tuning in today and supporting me through the last year of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online episodes. I really do appreciate it. As far as the future of my channel, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So I am, currently I'm pretty active on Twitch. I do a lot of Twitch videos and stuff like that, and I'm really enjoying my time there. I'm really enjoying playing the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online as well. But I've come into a couple of situations with the trading card game where I'm not too thrilled. Namely, I feel like when I'm playing the game, I feel like I've opened quite a few packs of Guardians Rising booster packs and Sun and Moon booster packs and you know, even before that, Steam Siege and Evolutions and all that stuff. I've opened quite a few packs, and I kind of have been feeling lately that I'm not getting a whole lot of rare cards out of them. So it's really, really hard for me to go in and build a deck when I don't really have the cards that I'd like to have to do it. Looking back at Evolutions, I bought quite a few Evolutions booster packs, and I was able to get 2 Mega Slowbro EX. Maybe I got super lucky, but it's exactly what I was hoping to get. But in this game, in the way that it is now, in the packs that I've been getting with you know, tokens and things like that, I don't feel like I'm getting all that many rare cards anymore. So I in some ways I feel like Nintendo may have dropped the rarity rate of, maybe not Nintendo, but whoever made this game. I feel like maybe they dropped the rarity rate of certain cards, and I feel like I'm spending a lot of time playing the game and not really being super heavily rewarded. Now, having said that, I'm very grateful for all the fans and all the people that have liked my channel, and everyone who's clicked like and subscribe, and everyone who's watched any number of minutes of my videos, and I really, really appreciate it. So that part in itself is very rewarding, but for the time that I spend playing the game, I don't feel like I'm getting as rewarded as I used to. And maybe I'm spending less time playing the game, maybe that's a factor, I don't know, but I feel like there's definitely something not quite like it was. If you look at my first video and you look at all the videos after that, you'll see that I was very excited to play this game, and I still am. I still want to play this game. But I'm also trying to juggle my time between a full-time job and also Twitch and also this. And sometimes when I come home from work, I kind of feel like jumping on and playing is kind of, I wouldn't say a chore, but it does feel like it's eating up a lot more of my time that I could spend on another endeavor. Now, having said all of this, I'm not quitting the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, not at all, not in any facet of the word. I still plan on doing episodes, you know, frequently, but the announcement is that I will have to step back as far as doing them every single day of the week. So right now I'm at episode 257. I'm probably going to make it to 259 and round out the rest of this week and take a little bit of a break so I can have some time to kind of collect myself and get a better schedule together. But going forward, the future of me playing the trading card game will probably consist of me playing live episodes online with Twitch, and I'm probably also going to do a lot more card analysis videos, but probably separate from the actual gameplay. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the trading card game, just a little bit, maybe about 3-4 weeks, to kind of try some different things and do some different things with my channel. There'll be a lot more discussions, a lot more videos about, you know, me talking about, you know, E3 or Pokemon or whatever the case is, whatever excites me and gets me excited about video games in general. But the special announcement here is, it's not the greatest of news, and I have to apologize because I really do want to continue doing this every single day, but I definitely have to take a step back and do just a different thing right now. Change it up a little bit, maybe mix up how I play, when I play, why I play. Um, but don't get me wrong, I'm having a really great time playing. Um, Now my Twitch channel is still bumping. My Twitch channel is still moving up, and you'll probably find me on there a lot more often in the future. And a lot of those videos are going to make it to my YouTube channel, so don't think that I'm going anywhere. I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be playing the trading card game, and I'm still going to be playing all kinds of other games in between. So stick with me, stick around. This channel is not going anywhere. I am still going to be here. And every now and then I'll throw in a couple of trading card game episodes to my schedule as well. So if you, I fully expect to lose a couple of subscribers from this announcement, and I understand that. Not a huge deal. I really I really would love to keep you, and if you if you don't find me to be very active, that's okay. I understand, but I'd love to have you stay. I'd love to have you stick around, and in the future, there will be Pokemon Trading Card Game episodes. Don't worry, there will be episodes of Trading Card Game Online. There will be card analysis coming up. There will be talk about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There will be talk about Amiibo and Nintendo and all kinds of other stuff coming out. But I do have to take a little bit of a step back from the trading card game in order to free up time to do some other stuff. So I hope that you understand. I hope that you're going to stick with me through this journey, and this channel will evolve, and you'll grow up, and we'll all evolve together, and we'll see where we are this time next year. But that's going to wrap it up for me today, folks. I really do appreciate you watching. If you're curious to see what kind of exciting content I'm going to have coming up, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm also going to I'm going to round out the week. So tomorrow and Friday, I'm going to have some other Pokemon Trading Card Game Online videos. Friday will be a tournament episode, so stay tuned for that as well. But once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. And don't worry, because I will catch you on the flippity flip.